Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the We2R Liberians Movement platform, your distinct and dynamic platform that speaks to and for the masses. We are not in the business of manufacturing players, pimps, and hustlers. Rather, we are in the business of changing and revolutionizing the thought process of our people, not only in Liberia, but even around the world. Today is Monday, October 9th, 2023. Time now is a little past our 4:30 p.m. Um, Today's edition of the show pretty much is the final call. Um, we're going to be talking about previous topic, basically topic that we were dwelling on Saturday, uh, redistributing the pain as well as normal excuses because this is your time. The topic, pretty much the overall topic that highlights this is pretty much the final call. We just want to make a few remarks here. Please let me just about 15 minutes to about 30 minutes of your time. Just want to talk to citizens of the country, talk to those who are eligible to vote, those who are eligible to cast your vote. Uh, Tomorrow is just around the corner. There's a couple of things I want you to think about, especially as it relates to these topics. I don't think there should be any reason why we shouldn't cast our ballots tomorrow. There should be no reason. There should be no reason at all. So tomorrow, come tomorrow, sit down. I think it's about time now that you sit back, relax, just begin to retrospect. Think about the things that happened the past few days that have been lost of lives. We want to extend a sympathy to those families that are grieving today. We are in sympathy with you. We believe that God is going to counsel you and take heart. I know it's just tough. Losing a loved one can be very debilitating, be heartbreaking. But we just want you to be strong, take courage in the law as we prepare for this 2023 election here, October 10th. It's right here. We have been planning for this. So now redistributing the pain. We talked about that on Saturday. Why it's important that you go now. What they have been doing to you, you have been deprived, still being deprived. Lives have been clean. You have to think about all of these factors, all of the things that have been happening to you. Consider all of those things. You know, you've been deprived of your right to life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. To break it down, your children, uh, think about the quality of education that they're getting. Some of them are not even in school. Think about the employment rate. People have become destitute. Think about the illicit drug in the country that has torn the country apart. Our youth have been destroyed. Think about I mean the living condition. I mean overall it's just horrible, and those are reasons why you should not stay home tomorrow. Hopefully you all have your voting cards and you are in readiness tomorrow. Do not be carried away by the crowd. Do not be influenced by someone who even though you know that person is corrupt, you know that person does not fit the position, but because you have some kind of alignment, because you have some kind of affiliation, or that person is somewhat within your tribal lines, make the decision based on the masses. Make the decision based on the truth. You know, the decision that will change the quality of your life. Decision that will promote and enhance just the quality of life, not only you, but the entire country. You want to see Liberia grow. You want to see Liberia become better. You want better schools. You want better hospitals. You know, you want good roads. You want adequate shelter, affordable shelter. You want good hospital. And to get all of those things, you have to make sure that you are voting into office the right person. We talked about it yesterday, or we talked about it on Saturday. You are the driving force to electing anyone into office, whether it is a representative that's being elected into office, whether or not it's the the presidential seat, you can make that decision. So come tomorrow, between now and tomorrow, say your prayers, go down there, just go there, just considering all of the things that I've talked about. I mean, I would say the simplest way, mom, you selling in the marketplace, you have a responsibility to make sure that the pain, the agony, just everything that they have done to you. Some of you, your family members, have been killed. We have auditors that were killed. I'm a victim of that. Some of those auditors, they have the children. The children were affected. The children are all over the place. They now don't have parents. You're going over there, taking all of those factors into consideration. And so come tomorrow you go in there, take that voting card, whatever, what I mean, cast it, for the betterment of Liberia, to see Liberia improve, to see your country improve. And if your country improves, you will also improve. So do not be carried away by, some kind of negative influence. Do not be carried away by tribal line. Do not be carried away by some kind of political affiliation. Don't be carried away because the person is your church mate, your market mate. Maybe you guys are in some kind of club, or that person assisted you with your tuition. Things of that nature. Make the decision based on truth. And that's I think people were a little confused when I talked about redistributing the pain. They afflicted you with pain. Now is your opportunity to do the same. And it's not even going to stop there. People that took advantage of your resources, people that took advantage of the national kick, they've amassed wealth, they have huge bank accounts, their family members can travel whenever they want to. They have access to good health care because they have all of the resources. They have the money, they have the luxury. They can afford to travel whenever they want to travel. So you just stop. You pretty much, you're in a box, and you don't have that luxury, or you're not privileged to do that. But the only way, if you really want to reclaim that, because Liberia was in that position before, where people went to quality schools. Even the government schools were good. Tuckmire was a very good school. They had a couple other high schools around there, government schools that were really competitive. And then we had some of our mothers who were selling in the marketplaces. They were able to sell their markets and then send their children to competitive schools too, Catholic schools, CWA, Cathedral, BWI, or BW Harris, and all that kind of stuff. So MC, to name a few. So there's a lot of schools down there, and if you can sit down now and think about all of those things, rationalize it, digest it. Let me say the Liberian way, you think about it over and over again. And like I always say, it should not be about you. Don't make this decision because of you as a person. True, you are to be considered, but I want you to, for the most part, I want you to look back. Think about your children, and your children's. You want something that's going to improve our country such that it's going to be sustained. So sustainable growth. That's exactly what we want. So this is why I decided to come on here this afternoon. I felt as though yesterday I didn't have the opportunity to do so. So just talk to your parents, to talk to you, the young ones. I mean, the ones that are called Zogo, you're not Zogo. The ones that they call prostitute, you're not a prostitute. Like I said a couple of days ago, Now you think about it as a female. It is from you that we have doctors. It is from you that we have the engineer. They come from you because you're the one who get get conceived, and then once that happened, you bring forth that child. I came from a woman. You came from a woman. Kings come from women. Doctors come from women. Lawyers come from women. Sociologists, scientists, astronauts, they come from women, and that's how valuable you are to society. Don't allow anyone to play around with you, because you are so valuable. And this is about time now that you begin to rethink, you know, and rethink recalibrate your mindset about you as a person, because you are so valuable to the earth. You have come here for this time, such a time and such a season, to make a difference. And this is a perfect opportunity to go down to tomorrow, be able to oust those people, those people that have afflicted you with all the pain, the agony. you know you're walking around like you're nothing. They have reduced you to beggars. They have reduced you to prostitute. They reduce you to drug addicts, and they're living their lives. They're acquiring wealth. But I can tell you for a fact, after this, they'll get it. If you can go there tomorrow, cast your vote for that person. That person who has the ability to change your life, who has the ability. Think about it. Just think about all of the candidates, and then think about the things that I'm saying here now. If you can just put everything in context, and then you yourself in your little basket, and then just pick the one that you think will benefit you and your people. I'm talking about long term, because I talk about time. Your time, consider the past, consider now, and then also think about the future. Even when you're gone, what's going to happen with your kids that are behind you? A lot of us today that are in the deplorable situation that we're talking about is because our parents did not make preparation for us. But think about it, a lot of the parents have made sacrifices for their children. The children are doing well now. And so for those of you who your parents have done well for, you have a responsibility to also look back. And sometimes, well, not necessarily your parents, was not necessarily your relatives, because a lot of us, it took a village of people to help us be where we are. So now you have a responsibility to pay that forward as well. You have other children around you. You have to be example. You have to be role model. You have to be the light, so that they can be able to see and follow through, so that our society can be better. And that's why you need to redistribute the pain. Whatever they've done to you, you got to do that tomorrow. That's all you can do. They don't have, industries to say that they have supermarket, or they have commodities, or whatever they are, merchants, and they're selling here and there, that you say, okay, we're not buying that Coca-Cola, or you know what, we're not even saving our money in their banks, or you know what, we're not going to their stores, or this, that, and the other. I mean, those are just examples that I'm giving you. When you sit back and you think about all of those things, the only weapon you have now to use against them, to be able to redistribute the pain that they have thrown your way, is to vote them out, or to vote them out, to not vote for that person. That's all I can say to you. So tomorrow is a big day, and don't sit home. Don't be discouraged. Don't be afraid. Say your prayers tomorrow. Say your prayers tonight. Talk to all of the kids that are eligible. 18 and above. What is 18 and above? Make sure that everybody in that household is going. There to cast the vote, wherever they're supposed to go to. Make sure that they are there on time, casting their votes, so that we can have that Liberia that we need. Liberia has a lot of people, for example, the WE2R Liberians Movement, has a group of professionals as well, and the group crosses tribal lines. I mean, it's not about tribe. Look at what happened yesterday. Mandingo, we should not even be talking about Mandingo. We should not be talking about tribe. We should not be talking about what we should be talking about. Because if you see a person, don't see that person as a Loma person, or a Bassa person, or a Mandingo person. When you see a person, see your brother, see your sister. And it'll make it easy. The Greek philosophers, they say, I am because we are. The reason why America is great, because they don't. No one is here about what tribe you are. Which tribal or ethnic group you are aligned with, before they make decisions based on the issues. So now everything I just talk about actually relates, or have association with the issues that are at hand. And those are the things that are really keeping you back, pulling you down, pushing you down and suppressing you and oppressing you. Our people need to be free. You need to be free. You need to be free. You need to get out of that box so that you can be able to live your life happily. You be able to, just have fun with your children and have the opportunity to travel like they did or do well in your own country. So that's what that is exactly what the redistributing the being is all about. And the no excuses we just talk about it because this is your time. You're here to make a difference. After this election, we may not be talking about this. You have not come here to play around. God's original plan for you was so that you will have dominion, so that you will have power, so that you will be able to subdue the earth. And you're supposed to be living your full potential. You know what that means, Oma? The Oma who's sitting in the marketplace? You're supposed to, before you die, think about it. You're supposed to enjoy life. You're supposed to go eat the best food. You're supposed to be able to drive your car as well. Do the things that everybody else do. Your children's supposed to go to the best schools. And so it's important. Your children's supposed to have access to good, affordable health care. The children's supposed to be living in a nice house. They're supposed to go to college too if they want to, or go to technical schools. Drive cars on the best roads. So those are all the things that you should be thinking about. Don't make that decision because one senator or one representative is sponsoring one of your kids. That's not his money or her money. That's the government's money, and that's your money because you know what? It is the national kick of the country. So everything you do it. Let us be nationalistic. Let us be about the country, and that's why you have no reason to make any excuse tomorrow. Tomorrow, you need to go and vote if you are eligible. No one should stop you. No one should intimidate you. Do not be vocal. Go out there, do it quietly, and cast your vote and just go home. You don't have to be vocal, going around talking about, I'm voting for this person, I'm voting for that person, because you're in a very, dangerous spot right now. People are fighting, people throwing stones, we behaving like animals. I mean, it's just so discouraging. And you don't want to place yourself in that position. So there's no more room for excuse. I cannot have this life without encouraging you with the word of God. Jeremiah say that in the book of Jeremiah, the book says that I know the plans that I have for you, the plans, not to harm you, to prosper you, to bring you to an expected end. So you're here, your expected end is for you to enjoy your life too. You expect the end for you to be able to not build your house in the swamp, not build your house where there's no outlet, not build your house where when there's fire, nobody cannot come there to shut the fire off. You want to live a life before you die, at least to see standardized homes, subdivisions, center cities, expressways, highways, and byways, all that stuff, good drinking water, access to good employment. Because if your kids go to school, if your kids have a quality education, even if they go and then learn a little trade and things like that, they will become the middle class. And if they're the middle class, then there will be a balance. So that is exactly what today is about. I'm not here to say anything that will kind of confuse anyone. And I wanted to stop in your head. You will redistribute the pink. You can't do anything to those people. You want to live in chaos. You don't want to live in chaos. You want to live in peace. You want to live in harmony. You want to, you want to make sure that there's tranquility. There's calmness, no fighting. Where you be able to go and sell your market if you're a market woman. Where you be if you're a farmer, you can make your farm, and then harvest your crops. And if there's good roads, you can take it to the marketplace, sell it, save your money, and things like that. So that's the reason why I just decided to come on live today. This is no rhetoric. This is nothing here to show off or whatever, but it's to encourage you. It's to encourage you. Liberia can be better. Liberia can be better if we all come together as one. And so do it in the interest of your country. Even those who are aspiring to be senators, leaders, let us come together, Those who are leading, lead by example. Show some empathy, show some concern. Be sensitive to the wrongs, the injustices, and the sufferings of our people. Please, this is all I'm trying to say this afternoon. But with all the killings, all the fightings, all of the things that have been happening in recent time, it's just so uncalled for. And we need to stop. We need to come together. We are all one people. We should not be divided. Tribal. I just went to an event several weeks ago. I think it was a Grable, Maryland reunion. And when I walked into the program, I was being asked, "Are you Gribble?" My response to the young man was, "No, I'm not, but I'm Liberian." And that's how you should see yourself. Not only did that man ask me, another female asked me, and I said, "No, I'm Liberian." So we are all Liberians. We are Africans. We are one people. Let us come together and build a stronger union, so Liberia can come up, so that we can be able to compete. Liberia, once upon a time, University of Liberia, your medical school was a top medical school, So we need to, when we're talking about realignment and all of that, even though that's not the topic. But if we can redistribute the pain, we can get these people, the devils, we can get them out. Then we'll be able to elect someone into office that hopefully we can hold accountable, But we also should not, we should pray now and be able to work together, because, sometimes these people, we think that they are the Messiah. They're not. They are human beings, But what I'm trying to say here is, those that are working alongside these people should make sure that they are also about the masses. Ghana is great. Ghana struggled once upon a time, but it took Gerald Rawlings, he was robust. He went into the trenches. He was there. He was cleaning the highway, the byway, making sure that Ghana's brought up the standard. He did it, and today Ghana is an example. So who in Liberia can we go back to say, you know what? Oh, this person did this and did that. Which leader? It's a shame that we don't have one. And this is all I'm saying. So come tomorrow. Tomorrow is your time. Tomorrow is your season. Tomorrow is all about, changing the trajectory, rewriting the history of Liberia. Put into office that person who you think is. But with all of the things that I said, because whatever you're going through now goes back to history. It's the foundation. But we can redistribute the pain to these people. And we will not even stop there, because after all of this, whatever they squander, whatever they stole from the country, they will have to pay restitution. Some of them will have to go to court. They have to be found guilty. A lot of them will not even be able to participate in government. Now, it will be your opportunity, and you should be prepared now, to rise up to your feet, tighten your belt, put in the full armor so that you can equip your children. But, people have good intention for the country. A lot of people outside. And this is why, the WE2R Liberians Movement, is trying to advocate for. We certainly be here, to make sure that we raise champions, we raise upright men and women and men who, are sensitive to our people, the sufferings of our people, want to see our people grow, want to see the country be better, Liberia be a country of choice, Who told you that Liberia can be at that level? It's very possible with all of the skills, all of the knowledge that you have acquired. Some of you got PhD, master's degree, you got bachelor's, you got this, you got that. You boast of it. Bring all the 2-3 master's degree now. Those degrees that even, more than thermometer. So more than thermometer. Bring it, let's use it. So come on. Tomorrow is your day. Young man, tomorrow is your day. My young girl, you're not a prostitute. You're not Zogo. You the guy who thinks that he's more than you. Don't walk around, trying to demean yourself and start thinking less of yourself. The Bible says it. So a man think of himself, so is he. You're more than the conqueror. You are the head and not the tail. You're the first and not the last. Walk around like that with your shoulder up, your hands up and your shoulders square, because you're a child of God. You're a child. Your Father has a kingdom. And when you read the Bible, the text, don't be thinking about a kingdom that's somewhere. It's right here. It's right here. You can live it now. So, and you need to live in that. Do not allow them to put you in a position where, You're down there, you're worshiping them, and you're edifying them, and then you are always down. When it's your time and season to make the difference, you can be up there. I give an example on Saturday night. Obama did not know his father. He saw his father, but look at who he became. Countless of examples, or examples. We have a lot of people who are examples. Look at what Nelson Mandela went through for 27 years, but he was determined. So we have to have the courage. We need intelligence. We need commitment, and we can make it. So tomorrow, when you go there, I don't want to. When you go there, I don't want to keep repeating myself over and over again. I want you to go down there, with the mindset. It's about everybody. It's about the masses. Seeing everybody succeed. I am because we are. That's the concept I want you to carry. Somebody can say, no man. I'm only doing well if you're doing well. Those are the kind of concepts that we need to walk around with. It's not about the acquisition of wealth. Who has the largest or biggest house? Who has the fattest bank account? That's not what it's about, or what it should be about. We have a mandate. The mandate is allotted to us. This 2023. To raise the level of consciousness of our people, so our people can start thinking right. They can start contributing. They can start equipping themselves, and that's what Liberia is going to be. I have a vision that Liberia will be on top. And I know for a fact that you will live to see Liberia be edified. You see Liberia be taken to another level, and people will talk about that nation, and hopefully Liberia can be that country of choice in Africa. That way, we're talking about Liberia, a region on the west coast of Africa. And sooner or later, Africa will unite, and we all can be. But before Africa, or we all come together, let us put ourselves up where we can be competitive, so that by the time Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, and Ghana, Togo, Benin, all those countries, will all unite. We just make it easy. Look at what's happening in Rwanda. Look at what's happening in Sierra Leone now. They're holding the people accountable. People pay back for what they stole. You're not just going to steal and go. This is your time for you to enjoy the national cake. Again, this is the WE2R Liberians Movement platform, your distinct and dynamic platform that speaks to. And for the masses, we are not in the business of manufacturing players, pimps, and hustlers, but we are in the business of changing and revolutionizing the thought process of our people. I want to thank all of you for viewing. Let's pray for Liberia. Liberia deserves better. Liberia, we want to ensure that Liberia is brought up, so all of us have a responsibility for those who are behind. Make sure that we reach back, bring them up, let's raise this country up. Let's bring this country up, again, I'm just going to quickly close with a quote. There's no way I can speak without using a quote. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small, settling for a life that is less than the one that you're capable of living." You're not supposed to be selling liquor, at this corner bar and here and there. Some of you, supposed to be out there, making decisions as well. And that's what it's all about. See yourself in that perspective. Don't see yourself less. All right. So again, thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Hopefully tomorrow you'll be ready. Go get some sleep. And then tomorrow, get everybody geared up, ready, put on your full armor. No weapon fashioned against you will prosper. Don't be afraid. Go over there, keep your head up, shoulder square, cast your vote. All right. Look forward to seeing you. God bless you, and you have a great rest of your day. Bye.